Hi Gemini, this is your May 1st through the 15th general tarot forecast. So this is for Gemini Sun, Gemini Moon, and Gemini Rising signs. I really hope you're okay. It's just a crazy time right now. Anywhere you are in the world, it's probably feeling a little bit crazy right now. So I'm hoping that you find a little bit of peace with this. I'm hoping that you enjoy it at least, and that we feel a little bit more connected by this. All right, Gemini, messages for the first 2 weeks of the month for you. Remember, you do have an extended monthly reading coming up near the beginning of May. I'm getting these out to you a little bit early so that you can enjoy it for the first 2 weeks, but you will have a very, very lengthy monthly reading for your sign next week as well. This is just for the first 2 weeks, so May 1st through the 15th. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising. Gemini Sun, Moon, Rising, May 1st through 15th. May 1st through the 15th, Gemini. All right, folks, so let's get your 6 cards out. I am going to be using my medicine card deck for some additional messages for you to polish off your reading. So we have 2 majors already. I love seeing an ace. Really nice. You are able to you're able to overcome something in a very, very positive, meaningful way for yourself. I think you've gotten yourself out of either a mental or a financial trap here. Really nice positive energy here, Gemini. Here we have the Hierophant at the bottom of the deck for you. So institutions are going to be very, very important to you right now. Institutions of higher learning, basically anything that has stood the test of time here. So legal institutions, the institution of marriage, finance, banking. These are major institutional bodies, right? As a major arcana. Fifth, anytime we're looking at the number 5, we're looking at a little bit of chaos. So there could be some chaos within this environment or something needing balance. As we know, this is pretty much occurring everywhere. Again, depending on where you are in the world, but I might suspect strongly, Gemini, whether this, it's a general reading, but whether this is in your home or family life, this is going to be felt very strongly. So generally speaking, something within the world of, conformity, orthodoxy, even looking for advice, seeking advice at this time, getting counsel from an advisor. Again, whether that is within the medical, banking, legal, whatever community that is, it looks like behind the scenes, this is how it could be playing out for you within those environments. Also, the Hierophant is Taurus ruled. You could be dealing with a Taurus individual. You could be dealing with another Gemini, or this could be your energy, and you could be dealing with a Scorpio. Banking is probably very likely here. Shared assets. There could even be wills and estates at this time because Scorpio and Taurus are opposite on the zodiac wheel. So there could be some financial or in terms of institutions. I would even add like any the police force, law enforcement, all these major, orthodox conformity type institutional environments. It's also slow moving and it has a lot to do with banking. We can see that here in both the Ace of Pentacles and this gorgeous 9 of Pentacles in the situation for you. So this is really feeling independently wealthy. You can even show off a little bit here. You have enough to share. This is really stable energy. You could be putting money away for your children or even grandchildren at this time. But that's how pretty you're sitting in something. So you have your health, you have your wealth. Very, very nice to see that for you. The reason for the situation is because you either are making or have had to make a difficult choice here. So the reason is the Lover's card. And again, it is your energy. It's Gemini energy here. And as you know, as a Gemini, as you might know, you've often been accused of, having 2 different personalities type thing, but it's really that you're both very mentally acute. You have, the mental prowess, and you're also extremely perceptive in your emotional world. So you actually have a couple of talents, right? And that's often seen as having your foot in two different doors or wearing two different hats. But you know, you can use that as a gift or as a talent. And the reason for the situation is because you've made a decision here that's been very financially stable for you. It does sit right atop of the Ace of Pentacles as well. So it could be that you have been awarded a gift, you have been awarded a contract, a project, you've taken a step in a new concrete direction that has led you in a very positive way. Either you're offering it to someone else or they're offering it to you. And it could have come about through a series of messaging or communication here as well. Very interesting here. A recent past here being the Devil. This is time constraints. You see the author called this card the Temptation, which is pretty apt. Temptation, bondage, restrictions, limitations. Say to unrequited desires, which of course, no matter who you are, Gemini or not, leads to frustration and a sense of, helplessness here. So I would suggest here that because of time constraints or time limitations here that you have made, because this is in your recent past here, that you have made or are about to make a significant decision around finance, assets, property, a gift, a purchase, something having to do in the real world. There could even be something that's growing, something that's developing. You could have invested in new property or a new area of your life, something having to do with a noun, person, place, or thing here, but super positive looking all the same. Eight of Wands in the present position, right? So we have the Eight of Wands, a lot of really nice, even sudden, but positive, uplifting communication under this really nice, stable Nine of Pentacles. So it could have been that you were just waiting on word for something to come through to you, for you, about a situation, about an investment, something having to do with an institution, an orthodox environment here, or a Taurus individual that has panned out for you. It looks like it's been very lovely. Here in the future, right? Here we have this gorgeous Ace of Pentacles. And again, we're looking at this sort of a sense of newness, a sense of, this is a new gift, a new phase, a new person. Could be a new person. Remember, I consider all pentacles to be a noun, person, place, or thing. And again, we are dealing with a lot of characters here. So it should be interesting to get your feedback if you don't mind. Let me know how this works out for you. Your advice card is really lovely as well. It is, setting your mind free, not worrying about something, balancing out a situation, balancing communication, balancing, as I mentioned just a moment ago, your sort of this keen perception that you have that makes you sensitive to your environment, but also your mental, your intellectual acumen that allows you to balance these two worlds very well. So honestly, this is a really nice reading for you. Not a lot. Even if there are difficulties at this time, it looks like you are, able to, manage this very well. Here we have Dragonfly, and this is Illusion. Yeah, I mean, lovers, the lovers is a decision. Just beware here that you're not being led astray, that you're not, just beware that you're getting all the information. Illusion can be lovely if you are aware of it. You might be, in a little bit of a fantasy land. If this is a new person or a new lover, of course, everyone's going to be on their best footing, right? But just beware that, you're especially if you're signing on a dotted line here, I would get, advice. I would get professional advice at this time, if that's the case. I think even wait until the middle of the month, if at all possible, before signing on anything, before, agreeing to anything long-term. There could be something illusory, take some time to look at some of the features, to look at something in a little bit more depth here. You know, the temptation, right? The temptation can be overwhelming. So if anything's it feels like it's happening too suddenly, especially communication offers, promises. You know, slow down a little bit, take some advice from the Hierophant here, just slow down a little bit, look for some professional advice, and then move slowly into the future. So Gemini, I really hope you enjoyed that reading. Please take excellent care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.